Hello people, I am JABY, and this is my review of the Suicide Squad trailer. So overall, I thought this was a much better trailer than the first one. Way better trailer. This gave me a better sense of the tone, of the kind of action it's gonna be, of the kind of characters that are in the film, because the first trailer was very mysterious, which I guess it should be. It's more of a teaser than a trailer, but for someone who's never read the comics, who's only familiar with Harley Quinn, this gave me way more to sink my teeth into, to get on board with. And I'm on board with it. So now that the tone is so much clearer than it was previously, I'm actually a lot more enticed because the first trailer that came out made it seem like it was just a very serious, gritty film. Whereas this, it's very evident that it's more playful than the first trailer let on. It's not taking itself seriously all the time. It's not trying to be like The Dark Knight, but with the Suicide Squad. It's its own thing, it's different, and it's actually gonna be fun. Obviously, I grew up with Harley Quinn from Batman the Animated Series. There's a certain idea of her that I have in my head, and I think that seeing what they presented here in this trailer, you get a much better sense as to how she's gonna behave in the film, and I think that she's actually closer than I originally thought. My first impression was they got her wrong, and even the costume is kind of weird, but I'm coming around to it. I'm liking what she's doing, and I'm appreciating the direction they're taking her. So, the Joker looks interesting. I mean, he still looks like a rock star. He still looks weird and different than the other Jokers have been. Certainly different is probably the perfect word. I have to watch the film to really give my full assessment. I mean, to give my full assessment of anything in this film, I gotta watch the film. But as it is right now, I'm still kind of on the fence about Joker. I'm not sure yet. I'm hoping that he's crafted his very own unique version of the Joker that is unlike previous Jokers. And only time will tell when it comes out in August. I heard that Jared Leto actually had to go to therapy after the film was done to kind of undo this character that he created. So he really invested himself in this persona, in this personality. So I know that whatever he did, he committed to it, and he committed to it hard and created something that's unlike himself. But obviously, I still can't help but draw the comparison between him and Heath Ledger's Joker because the vocals sound similar to me. But maybe I'm crazy and I'm the only one who thinks that. So obviously, I don't know who Deadshot and Croc are because I haven't read the comics, not to emphasize that too much. However, just knowing what I know of Will Smith and his filmography, it's actually kind of cool to see what he's doing here. It's a little bit different than the Will Smith I'm used to. Normally when I see Will Smith, it's like, oh, there's Will Smith as this guy in this movie. Whereas this looks like a different person. To me, so far. This is all very premature. Captain Boomerang, played by Jai Courtney, he thus far looks way more interesting than he did playing Kyle Reese in Terminator Genisys. He looks like he's got way more personality here than he did in Terminator Genisys. In Terminator Genisys, he was just a cardboard, no charisma thing. A brick could have done a better performance as Kyle Reese than Jai Courtney did. Is it Jai Courtney or Jai Courtney? All I'm trying to say is Jai Courtney as Boomerang versus Kyle Reese. Boomerang is way more interesting to look at, to listen to, etc. My feeling compared to the first trailer is this is a film that I have a lot more interest in that I definitely want to see now. When I saw the first trailer, I had no investment in it. I didn't read the comics. All I knew was Harley Quinn, and that was it. And the Joker, of course. And I wasn't like sold like everybody else was. Now I'm sold. Now I want to see it. Now I'm invested in whether this movie's good or bad. So that's it. Those are my thoughts on the trailer. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble about this story, which I know nothing about. I am JABY. Peace out.